Abu Ghosh is a region mentioned in the Bible by the name of Cariat-Iearim. There, according to the scriptures, the Ark of the Covenant was located as narrated in the first book of Samuel, chapter 7, verse 1. And they of Chiriat-Iearim and brought the Ark of the Lord, and brought it to the house of Abinadab on the hill. And they consecrated Eleazar, his son, to watch the Ark of the Lord. It is in this location that our pilgrimage will take place in 3 different places following the proposal for the synodical process. The starting point is the Saxum Visitor Center, created in 2019.
Todo el tour que se recorre.
And so the whole walk that we have here in Saxum is like a walk through the scriptures. First of all, here on the patio where we are, there is the Old Testament area, with a timeline and a map. In the line you can see the history of the Bible and civilization, and also the map of the Holy Land in the Old Testament with the path of Moses and the path of Abraham. Then we will go through the New Testament in the time of Jesus, in the time of the Romans' Holy Land. And also there you can see the languages spoken at that time. You can see what the Holy Land was like at the time of Jesus.
Se puede ver cómo era Tierra Santa en tiempos de Jesús.
Here in the Saxum Visitor Center, pilgrims can learn more about the history of salvation through resources offered by technology.
Y luego también tenemos una proyección sobre Jerusalén.
And then we also have a projection of Jerusalem, a model, thanks to which you can remember the last hours lived by Jesus from Gethsemane to the cross. You can see the history of some of the holy places, which in the end is the history of everyone, because it is the story of Jesus. The walk ends at the most important place, which is the chapel of the Emmaus encounter.
En el lugar más importante, que es la capilla del encuentro de Emmaus.
We continue our pilgrimage through Abu Ghosh and arrive at the Church of the Resurrection under the care of the monks and nuns of the Benedictine community. Brother Olivier introduces us to this place.
Donc beaucoup d'histoire ici, 8000 ans d'histoire ici, avec une succession de bâtiments. L'église dans laquelle nous sommes a été construite.
There is a lot of history here, 8,000 years of history in a series of buildings. The church we are in was built by the Knights of St. John of Jerusalem in the Crusader era on an older foundation, so around the year 1150. The crypt was built using a cistern from the Roman era. This magnificent church remained abandoned for a long time, and at the end of the 19th century, in 1873, it became a French national domain, and it was the Benedictine monks who restored it around 1900. The Lazarist fathers also lived here for 15 years before we returned from another monastery in Normandy, Bec-Hellouin Abbey, in 1976.
Des pères lazaristes qui sont venus pendant 15 ans aussi, avant notre revenue, si on peut dire, d'un autre monastère en Normandie, l'abbaye du Bec-Hellouin, en 1976. Voilà.
In addition to the spirituality and history of the Church of the Resurrection, the pilgrim who comes here discovers the beautiful acoustics of the place. About a kilometre further on, we continue in the direction of another spiritual place, the shrine of Our Lady of the Ark of the Covenant, which is cared for by the Sisters of St. Joseph of the Apparition. We are welcomed by Sister Valerie, who tells us a little about the history of the place.
Là, il y a l'église, ok? Maintenant, l'église, c'était une église byzantine très grande, parce que vous voyez, c'était coupé en 5-9. Cette l'église était détruite 2 fois. Et après, à peu près en 1900...
This place is a sacred mountain. Next door is a very large Byzantine church, because as you see, it was divided into 5 naves. The church has been destroyed twice. The mountain is very important, because this is where the Ark of the Covenant was for at least 20 years before King David came to take it to Jerusalem. That's why it's a very important place for everyone around us. For the Christians, because it's a Marian shrine, it's the Virgin here who protects the village. She shows that we are here, and it is also important because it is a place of prayer.
Et vous voyez, c'était la Vierge qui, là-bas, qui protège ce village. Et elle est un signe que nous sommes là. Et deuxièmement, c'est très important pour les gens parce qu'ici, c'est une place pour prier.
Here there are beautiful nature and open-air spaces for prayer, and also a guest house to accommodate pilgrims. From here, from the top, you can see the city of Jerusalem. To enjoy this synodal experience, simply get in touch with the Saxum Visitor Center to schedule your pilgrimage to these three places.